Hey, what's going on? I think I got this right this time. I'm all dorked out. Don't care. It's a little chilly out, and I need a shave. My head's warm with this dorky hat. I got my coffee. Coffee is what matters. We're best friends. I'll show you around the garage quick. The camera adjust. Here's the horse. Just put up some pictures earlier. A couple of the Facebook pages I'm on. Just cleaned out, found my firewood pile. Made some nice big snowbanks. Mother Nature needs help. She's bipolar. 2.5 weeks, we went from 74 degrees to right around 0 to a couple days ago, about 28 inches of snow. She needs to get some good meds because there's something really wrong with her. She needs to straighten herself out. So, I'll stick on the horse for a second. Put the coffee down. One of the improvements recently made, I picked up for the horse here. Camera, a second to adjust. Okay. You see the hub, and then there's that very dirty aluminum inside of there. That's a wheel spacer, a 2-inch wheel spacer for a 2000 Jeep Wrangler. And just by taking a die grinder, I'm going to see if I can see the other side any better. By taking a die grinder and opening up the inside just a touch, they fit right over the garden tractor protrusion, the hub protrusion, and space these wheels out, not only for better stability, and the traction is incredibly better. I can't get over it, how much better it is. The chains no longer rub on the gas tank, which is just a recipe for disaster. And as you can see, now it takes regular lug nuts on the outside. Here, the weight box we added, Jesus, probably a year after we got it. It is a Mack brake drum. It is a screen from a feed processing plant, and that in itself probably weighs 150, 200 pounds. And then it is full of chains and boat anchors, and I set the dead flashlight there, and a flywheel from a small truck probably, don't remember, dead electric clutch from a lawn tractor, bunch of garbage, but it adds lots of weight. It's probably 400 pounds back here, and it's a tank. This thing just pushes and pushes and pushes. Here's the snow plow we made for it. Sat down with my father maybe 2 weeks ago. We made this. I was hoping we wouldn't need it till next year. He was excited for snow so we could try it. He got his wish. We tried it. This wheel horse has been, father picked it up maybe 15 years ago, and he brought it home and said, "Here, I got something for you." And of course, it's not mine, but I know what he meant. It will be someday, and hopefully it's a long time from now. The tin is still off of it. I'm going to paint the stuff up before I put it back on. No sense putting it back on unpainted. It came off to be painted, and it's been off for about 2 years because the thing hardly ever sits still. My simplicity, I'm just waiting on a fuel pump kit. But other than that, it's been at a standstill. Needs a fuel pump. Runs out of fuel. It runs great until you put her under load, and then she just runs out of fuel. She ain't getting enough. I was driving it, noticed the filter was empty. If I bent down the hose while driving it, like so, gravity worked a little bit more in my favor, and she would straighten out and run better. So I'm waiting on the fuel pump kit to get here, which UPS somehow lost 26 miles from my house, so Amazon's sending me a new one. Look around the garage, which desperately, let me turn on some lights, desperately needs to be cleaned. This is what happens. I mean, you get busy doing stuff, you got stuff you don't want outside, and it sits in here. Most important thing in here is this. Dennis Veers has a monstrous air compressor. And now looking at this tank after looking at his, our tank is much smaller. But this was out of a local hospital. A friend of my father's worked in maintenance. They were throwing this thing away because they got a new one. And they were throwing it away because one of the compressor heads, had a pair of compressor heads on it. One of them was bad. So they were throwing it away. So this came home in the back of a 77 half-ton Chevy pickup. And she's been with us 30 years maybe. I'll plug it in just for a second so you can see what it sounds like. It's a freaking monster. It's just chug, chug, chug. Air filters outside. I'm not trudging through the snow to show you what that looks like. I can hear that when I'm hunting about a mile away in the woods. I can hear that air compressor kick on from sucking air on the outside wall. That's why the air filter's outside. That's all we're getting. I'm not running it any longer. Trailer furnace provides heat. Stick welder in the corner. MIG welder on a cart that I got to clean, along with a little oxy tank and a big oxy tank. Battery charger. All the typical crap you end up with in a garage. Some heat ducts going across. Lawn and garden crap everywhere. Because that's what I do. It's property management. So there's just this stuff hanging everywhere. Toolboxes. A couple of tools on the wall. Fan, which I'll turn back on after I'm done with the video, because it helps keep the garage and the tools dry. But that's what we got for a workshop. It's a mess. It's hard to navigate. I got to clean it again, but this winter won't end, so there's no room to stretch everything outside and get her cleaned up. All the project stuff outside is buried in snow, so there's really nothing much to see out here. Unfortunately, at least we're down to about 18 inches of snow now. A bunch of it's melted off, but not quick enough. So anyway, I'm going to finish my coffee and probably split some firewood. So have a good day. I'll update when I can. Take care.